seeing the support from the community. It's been very helpful to our family.
An emotional night for Pittsburgh's bravest. Local firefighters come together, giving a final salute to one of their own. Good evening and thank you for joining us. I'm Erica Stanish. Pittsburgh Bureau of Fire Battalion Chief John Walsh passed away Thursday after suffering a medical emergency at the scene of a house fire. And tonight, he received a farewell fit for a man who served his community for nearly 4 decades. Ricky Sayer was on hand for the salute and reports from Scott Township.
About 100 people packed inside of this funeral home. Many of them were firefighters, all there to say goodbye to Battalion Chief John Walsh. One family member told us that Walsh died doing what he loved. A final salute was in order for Battalion Chief John Walsh, with members of the firehouse he led looking on.
Kind of crazy to me seeing all this.
Rich Bauer has fond memories of going to Walsh's home when he was a kid and playing with toy fire trucks.
He was always the light of the room, and he was always just such a great uncle to me, and he always called me Richard every time he saw me.
Walsh's vehicle sat in front of the funeral home. His colleagues took care in dressing it in black.
His colleagues were saying he was an excellent leader, and he was an inspiration to other people that he worked with, and a lot of the young firefighters, that came up with him had a lot of respect for him.
Walsh suffered what the city is calling a medical emergency while leading the response to this fire in the city's East Hills neighborhood. Bauer says he understands it was a heart attack.
A surprise, a shock.
Bauer didn't realize until today how important Walsh was to the Pittsburgh firefighters community.
He's been a firefighter his whole life. He loves to do it. It's his passion.
Another family member told us it was humbling to learn how Walsh helped so many around him.
Today's been really great seeing the support from the community. It's been very helpful to our family.
Much of that support coming from a family that honors their own.
I think the world has lost a great man, a great firefighter, someone that truly cared about Pittsburgh.
We're told that overnight 2 firefighters will stand next to Walsh's casket all ahead of tomorrow's funeral. In Scott Township, Ricky Sayer, KDKA-TV News.
His funeral takes place at St. Paul Cathedral in Oakland at 10 in the morning. The city will be closing 5th Avenue from Belfield Avenue to Wilkins Avenue starting at 8 until the service ends. You can stay with KDKA tomorrow morning. We will have live team coverage on the funeral for you beginning at 4:30.